Well, hi again, everybody. This is Mike Parker welcoming you to another edition of In Focus, coming to you from Reser Stadium, where under the lights this Saturday night, the Beavers finally come home, taking on San Diego State, the back end of a home-and-home series. And none of us will ever forget Stephen Ballhawk Nelson's pick six.
Comes back the other way underneath, intercepted on the way to the house. Touchdown Beaver, Stephen Nelson, and the Beavers take the lead.
The Beavers culminate a huge rally in the fourth quarter, a 34-30 victory at Qualcomm. Rocky Long, the former Beavers defensive coordinator, brings in a very talented team that took UNC to the wire. Rocky's taken San Diego State to 4 consecutive bowl games and 4 consecutive 8-win seasons. Now, Rocky was part of a different era at Oregon State, the D coordinator 91 through 95, but we're going to go back a little bit earlier as part of this weekend's festivities with the Dave Kragthorpe era and a reunion of Coach Kragthorpe, many coaches from his staff, many great players, including, ironically enough, Osei Lewis, who's on Rocky Long's staff now. Osei was a terror for the Beavers defensively, particularly in that 85 campaign when he had 21 tackles in one of the greatest upsets in college football history. Dave Kragthorpe's Beavers winning 21-20 at Huskies Stadium. Eric Wilhelm's expected to be on hand. Now, Sean Mannion has been passing the likes of the great quarterbacks in the history of our conference, including none other than Eric Wilhelm himself, who threw the ball a lot, to Dave Montagna, who will also be here representing so many fine and thrilling moments in the Kragthorpe era. So Coach Kragthorpe and his players to be honored. Mannion, meanwhile, is chasing another former Beaver, and that's Derek Anderson. Sean goes into the game needing just 186 yards to break the career passing mark held by current Carolina Panther, 1-0 on the season, by the way, as a starting quarterback in the NFL. Mannion with 186 passes DA, and he's closing in on every quarterback that's ever played, just 1,211 yards to pass former Trojan Matt Barkley as the all-time leader in the Pac-12. So if that weren't enough, the baseball team will be receiving its Pac-12 Championship rings in a ceremony this Saturday at Reser Stadium. Pat Casey's team back-to-back Pac-12 champions, so you'll want to be on hand and give a big round of applause to Pat Casey's great back-to-back Pac-12 champions at Reser this Saturday night. All of those things are great, but it, of course, is the game itself. So, Beaver Nation, come out and watch Oregon State trying to get to 3-0 for the 5th time since 1999. One of those times, they went to 3-0 against San Diego State right here at Reser Stadium in the year 2000, beating the Aztecs 35-3 and forcing 7 turnovers in the process, en route to a 4-0 start, which occurred against USC the following week. Not to get ahead of ourselves, of course, but we hope you'll be part of an exuberant, enthusiastic crowd to watch the Beavers try to get a sweep of this home-and-home series. Last year it took everything the Beavers had. They only had 10 yards rushing, but Sean Mannion threw to Brandon Cooks 14 times. Victor Bolden had his breakout game at Hawaii with 11 catches, so Vic should be on the receiving end, the great tight end combination, and the Beavers expect to rush for a little bit more than 10, with Teron Ward and Storm Woods each with 100-yard games already this season. There's a lot of different ways, of course, Beaver Nation, that you can show your support, but one of them is be bold in black. Wear your black this weekend. Tickets do remain. It's going to be a big weekend and a great night at Reser Stadium. 7:37 kick. We'll see you here at Reser.